creation. This model was also attempted by using insulated wire without peeling, but it wouldn't spin. That's why we chose such a thin peeled wire. We believe that the reason for this working and not the insulated wire is that the magnets were not as strong as we expected. So we just needed a stronger, thinner wire to work with the magnets we had. The materials for model number 3 were a AA battery, 2 paper clips, medium size, a big magnet, gray electrical tape, just pieces, and a peeled copper wire. In this case, we used the same peeled copper wire with the circle shape in the middle that was used in model number 1. As the previous models, the first step was to make sure that we had all the materials gathered. The paper clips were undone and then they were shaped with a hook on one end of each of the paper clips, just as it's shown in the picture. Then each of the paper clips were placed on each end of the AA battery and they were secured with the gray electrical tape. After this, the magnet was placed in the middle on top of the battery, and the final step was just putting the peeled copper wire with the circle on top of each of the hooks of the paper clips, and just as the other models, we needed to give off a little push to make it spin, but unfortunately, as it's gonna be seen in the other slide, this did not work. As it can be seen in the video, this model did not work. We were expecting it to work because in the models 1 and 2 there was at least some movement while using this magnet that we used, but for this one we did not see any movement caused by the magnet at all. The copper wire was unbalanced, so it would just fall when we would give the little push, so it would start, but without the push it would not move at all either. So we ranked this as the worst model we came up with, and the best one again is model number 1. So some of the things we believe that we could improve about this model is shaping the paper clips better so that the copper wire is more balanced. Maybe using black tape instead of gray electrical tape to see if there was any difference, and maybe change the magnet and to change it for a stronger one. Maybe retry it again later with the two smaller magnets we had to see if there was any movement with those.
Alright, let's talk about relevance and additional uses for a simple motor. It is from the simple electric motor that our society has been able to grow and develop new types of machinery which have proven to be useful in making our everyday life easier. One example of this idea would be the creation of the telegraph being made possible due to the creation of the simple motor and further enabling communication across long distances. The simple electric motor set the basis for many things, such as more complex motors used for developing electric cars or vehicles, and even the further development into using electric motors within electric generators. We also now have seen the creation of AC motors, which involve alternating currents when compared to that of DC motors. Last but not least, we can use this simple motor for a variety of things. So we can make like an electric fan. But yeah, and it can also be used in household appliances.
Here are some sources, some videos that we used to come up with our models. Thank you for watching.